All right, what is going on, everybody? Super late tonight, 20 minutes late. I'm so sorry. I forgot that I had to set up all of the stuff for the new arenas, the cutoff, little pictures, the new thumbnails, which don't take that long, but when I was already like a few minutes late, and then it was like, oh crap, I forgot to make these adjustments. That's what ended up making things super late. But anyway, what up? Hope you're all doing well. Only the people who watch on the playback are going to hear that initial explanation, so I don't even know why I said it. But, what's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Haley Miracle sending over $1 with the frickin' quickness. The speed. Holy moly. I see some other people tried. But unfortunately, this is the slap. Slap! Haley, thank you very much. Definitely much appreciated. Saying, ah, yes, the slap. I am speed. Dragon Dagger also sending over $1. So close, Dragon Dagger. Appreciate it though, man. Dweezy also sending over $1. So close, Dweezy. There's not even any messages for me to read. It's just, oh man, I know these were for the slap, and you didn't get it. What's up, bro? You are late, fam. I know, dude. I know, I'm very late today. James sent over $1 as well, saying stupid loading screen. Oh, rip, dude. The loading screen guy, yeah. R.I.P. Alright, let's set that to that before I forget. Hollywood, did you hear that Finland has just closed its border? No one is allowed to cross the finish line. Okay, Dragon. Boo, dude. Come on, man. I haven't been live for 2 minutes yet. Disgusting. Take a lap. Alright, let's get a tweet out. Dearest at Marvel Champions. It takes a special kind of person to die repeatedly to MODOK over and over again, but go on to easily solo Mojo in the Gauntlet. All I can say is, who puts MODOK in the Gauntlet, man? Yes. Oh no. Life. Okay. Let's see. It takes a special kind of person to die repeatedly to MODOK over and over again, but go on to easily solo Mojo in the Gauntlet. All I can say is, who puts MODOK in the Gauntlet, man? Tweet. I don't know if that's a brag or an insult or both to myself. I don't know what that was. I just wanted to get a tweet out so we can move on because it's freaking late, and that's the only thing I could think of. So, here we are. Good tweet. Thanks, Frojo. Eric Nelson sent over $1 saying, open my crystals now, please, and give me some of your luck. You have the Awakening Gem, the Tier 5 Class Catalyst, and 2 6-star crystals. Okay. It is time, as you say, to open these crystals. Before we do, though, 2 other messages I want to read here. Frisky Dart also sent in over $1 saying, evening BG, quick question, does Sorcerer work Gauntlet Korg? Seems like she would work pretty well, but I've heard some that she doesn't for some reason. I would think that she would work decently well, yeah. I never got to test her out, though, man. That was one of the things I wanted to do. That was the entire reason I was trying to set up a team with Sorcerer Supreme on it. But I just couldn't really get the team together to allow Sorcerer to be on it. So But I would think that would work because you have spells, multiple hit spell, like the special one, that will get rid of some of the rock stacks. You unfortunately will give him rock stacks too because you're also applying debuffs. But if you're careful about it, you'll put a slow on him, which will prevent him from evading. You will be able to heal back the block damage you take, even though he has block penetration. I think he can do it. I would love to do that fight again, actually. With Sorcerer Supreme, but there's just no easy way to get to him in the Gauntlet. So I don't know if he'd work, but I think he would. James also sent over a buck saying, hey, I heard of this site called Contest Champion. It's still in development, but one day it'll be awesome. Yeah, one day. Yeah. Maybe not one day. Maybe one day in an alternate universe where I didn't suck at programming. Yeah, just thinking about the amount of hours that I wasted for no actual results. Hashtag Music Man raid. Ooh, get raided. Thank you for the raid. Alright, Eric Nelson, though. I'm on this screen for a reason. We're looking at this new champion for a reason. Here's what I would like you to do. I would like for you to start with the 6-star crystals. My number 1 picks are Science, Tier 5 Class Catalyst, Mutant for Omega Awakening, Gem, and any good 6 stars. Alright, well, we gotta start with the 6-star crystals. Because that could determine other things. Well, I mean, not that you're getting to pick, but could determine your happiness with those things. So I want you to look at Purgatory. Stare. Not at her sword. I know it's really easy to just stare at her sword, but go to the crystal screen with your 6-star crystals on screen. Drag the first crystal into the center of the screen and stare right into Purgatory's eyes. Once you are locked on, I'm going to count down from 3. You're going to release that first crystal. Are you ready? Whoever puts APOC in the arena with cable is a steaming pile of dog poop. Yeah. Hey, Brian, content has really drained me since the run and doing some cav clearance. I'm really glad I got the run done now, so I can ignore cav and let my eyes recoup. I hear that. Alright. Are you staring into Purgatory's eyes? I'm going to count down now from 3. 3, 2, 1. Release that first crystal. Let it spin as you stare deeper into the depths of hell that is within Purgatory. For you see, today you will be selling your soul to the devil. Actually, I don't know the storyline behind Purgatory. I just think she looks cool. That has nothing to do with the actual devil. But continue staring. And now on the count of 4, because why not 4? You're going to tap that crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, tap it. Let us know the results of the first crystal. For the second crystal. Falcon. Sick. Congrats. Good stuff. Purgatory's Morningstar from an alternate dimension who kills Guillotine and takes back the sword. Oh, well, that's not very friendly-like. Okay. For this next crystal, I'm on Wolverine for a reason. You want an awakening on Omega Red, right? That's what you want for the awakening gem? Well, what if we can pull Omega Red natural dupe without needing an awakening gem? Let's try it. Wolverine. Channel your inner Wolverine, and the beast will come to you. Take the crystal, pop it in the spinner. And this one's going to be a quick tap. Go ahead and just load it in there right now. Release it. Let it spin. and channel your inner Wolverine. The count of 3, you strike. 1, 2, 3, strike. Tap that crystal. Let us know the results. In the meantime, Sergio also sent it over buck. Sergio, I don't have a message from you. Normally you send over a message. But I got nothing here, dude. I don't know what's up with YouTube. I'm on live chat. I don't know. It feels like this is happening more and more where people are trying to send messages and messages are not going through. So yeah, man. I'll try to keep a lookout if you want to try saying the message again. Oh, you got Morningstar, Eric. Not bad, dude. Falcon and Morningstar, pretty solid. Yeah, dude. All right, it wasn't Omega Red, but I'd say it's pretty solid. Okay, all right. The Tier 5 class Catalyst is the next crystal. And I believe you said you wanted science for that. Let's open the Tier 5 class Catalyst crystal. Yeah, okay. Number 1 picks are Science, Tier 5, and Mutant for the Awakening. Okay. Alright, cool. So, we need to go to the smartest person in science. Which, of course, is not Mr. Fantastic. It's I-Bomb, because 2 heads are better than 1. So, channel your inner I-Bomb. Imagine yourself as one of these fine creatures and myself as the other. And with our powers combined, this will be a Science Tier 5 class Catalyst. Go ahead. Pop it in the spinner. Count to 5 and tap it. Just automatically tap it. Yourself. I will not be counting with you on this one. You need to let the science flow through you. 2 heads combined, working together. Strife sending over a few of them Canadian bucks saying, hey man, how you doing? Trying to get uncollected right now. What's up, dude? I'm doing good. Hopefully you are too, man. Good luck on your uncollected journey. If there's something that we could potentially help with, let us know. We'll try to offer some advice. You got Mutant. Okay. That makes sense because this is a mutation of sorts. Okay. Do you have a mutant? This is how bad the new arena sucks, guys. Why? Because I'm just doing this instead of playing arena? The man just finished Abyss. We're popping up his rewards. Have a heart. Sergio, by the way, I looked again to see if there was any message. I still don't see a message in the chat from you. So I don't know if it's something on YouTube's end or if you're just sending over buck just because. But thank you nonetheless, dude. Okay. Well, I guess we got to get that Mutant Awakening gem then, eh? Eric Nelson, go proceed to the Awakening gem crystal. There's only one person that we need to look at here. We're staring right into the eyes of the beast itself. This is 4 Omega Red. Pop it into the spinner. Do not tap it, though. Let it spin. I will count down from 5. You tap when I say number 2 instead of 1. 5, 4, 3, 2. If you follow these instructions carefully, you will have an awakened Omega Red by the time this crystal stops spinning. Sergio, you said tweet. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Thinking about giving the Gauntlet a shot. Not sure what team to make it, though. Any suggestions on what it could be? Well, Aegon, I mean, I had a rough time building him up on MODOK, but it actually wasn't that bad to build up on Spider-Ham, oddly enough, and then did pretty good for me afterwards. I took a long Doom, but Doom you didn't really need if you had a Magneto. I don't know if you have Magneto. I mean, you have Namor, which is it's going to be a huge benefit no matter what team you decide to go with. I've got Torch, who was pretty helpful for me for a few of the fights. You can run a similar team to what I was doing, if you so choose. I don't see a Magneto, though, which I did use Magneto for a couple of the fights. I don't know. Picking out an entire team is a little bit tough, but there's a bunch of people that stream the content. I don't see a Professor X ranked up because I was looking at your Apocalypse here. I was going to say you could do something along the lines of what MSG did with Professor X and Apocalypse. But yeah, even though I had a rough time with MODOK, with Aegon, once I did get him ramped up, it was kind of smooth sailing. So I would maybe recommend doing a pretty similar team to what I did, and then just finding a different option for. I use Magneto for what's it called? For Weapon X. Maybe you have an Archangel, perhaps, or someone. Yeah, you have an Archangel, so maybe you could swap him in instead of Magneto, and just run a pretty similar team to what I was doing. I would maybe think about something like that. Eric Nelson, hold on. What did you end up getting? Tech? Oh, man. Dang, dude. Alright, here were all the results. Well, the 6-star crystals, they were pretty good. We burned the luck early on those ones. Actually, the mutant tier 5 class Callus is always great, too. It's just this tech awakening gem. That's a little, you know. I don't know if you have any good tech champs. I mean, awakening gems, they're always going to be useful, even if you can't use them immediately. You know, it's so hard to get 6 stars awakened, so. Yeah. Alright, let's hop in the arena. Congrats on your Abyss clear, though, dude. Dragons, handing over to Dragon. I'm so sorry it took so long to get to your message. By the way, guys, I'm starting a little too late. Am I starting too late? I don't know if I'm starting too late. Actually, yeah, screw it. I think next round I'll go for 5-star War Machine. But this round, maybe I should just do it this round. You know what, man? I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyway, let's get this arena started, because I do want to get 5-star War Machine. I don't have him as a 5 or a 6-star. I suppose I could just grind for him as a 6-star, but I have a feeling the cutoff's going to be pretty high. I think the only reason that my cutoffs are like 90 and 105 mil instead of being higher than they are is because I think both arenas are pretty desirable to be grinding in right now. Like both Spider-Ham and the Rework Crystal. I think there's enough good champions between the two that it's not really going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to grind for I-Bomb and forget about Stealthy or something like that. No, I think both are going to be grinded for, and that's going to lower the cutoff a little bit of each. But at the end of the day, it's a total guess. And as far as the basic goes, I put the Rework Crystal that includes War Machine in there much higher than the basic one, just because, yeah, War Machine's in there and he's an exclusive. Okay, anyway, Dragon. Your method got me 6-star Guillotine 2099 and Gambit dupe. Hold on a sec. Which method? Was this right now? Were you following along right now? That's pretty cool. If that's what you just got right now. Those are good pulls. Those are great pulls. Congrats. But I'm slightly confused and want more info. What's up, KT? Accelerate. Couldn't send it over to them Canadian bucks are in the Twitzer, please, BG. Sure. Hang on. We're off to the Twitter sphere. There we go. Found you. Pulled this guy a couple of weeks ago, and I'm in love with his playstyle. Also completed the Grandmaster Gauntlet last night and decided to throw all this 6 stones into him. Did someone say prestige? Nice, dude. You got him. Pulled him twice. And then, dang, Sig 159. I almost already have him maxed out. Crazy, dude. There are not too many people with Silver Centurion yet. And the fact that you have him as a 6-star, rank 3, awakened, Sig 159 already. That is a very rare champion. That's cool, man. That's cool. Congrats. Bob H in an 05 saying, "Hey BG, if you have a sec, check Twitter for my Gauntlet report." All right, let's check on the Gauntlet report here. Bob, I don't know if I have a tweet from you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I see now. I finished the Gauntlet and got excited about this rank up. Then I remembered he gets hard countered by arguably the most effective champ in the game, Cyclops. True, dude. He does get countered completely. He's so mad. He knows. He feels the power flowing through him that's going to get completely stopped by Cyclops. But nice, dude. Congrats, man. Good stuff. Congratulations. Eric Nelson seeing over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying I added my Mutant and Tech roster to the comments in my tweet. Okay. Let me check you out. Okay, so this is what we got going on for Mutant and Tech. Okay. I mean, if you're doing it for Thronebreaker, like just getting Omega Red ranked up, I think is worth it, even unawakened. Obviously, if it wasn't for Thronebreaker, I would say like don't do that. But for Thronebreaker, I'd say it's worth it. You'll get him awakened eventually, and even though Emma like is the better of the two unawakened champions, still, honestly, unawakened Omega, like he could still put in some work in a pinch. It's just that, yeah, of course, he becomes way better awakened. So I would absolutely rank up Omega for Thronebreaker. As far as awakening one of these champions goes, I mean, Sentinel's debatable for sure. You could always hang on to it until you get another tech champion. I probably wouldn't be too quick to burn it. Although Sentinel would be, he's one of those Sig 1 and done style champs. I'm looking up War Machine's awaken ability because I don't know what it was changed to. War Machine activates his empty the clip routine to do the following. Okay, so you're still okay. Instead of armor up, I see it's fury and healing now. Okay, but it's only the one time. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be too quick to get. I haven't messed with the new War Machine yet. If he's really good, then this is something that can just kind of put him over the top. But a lot of times you're not really intentionally trying to dip below 15% health, so you could play him unawakened. Of course, hey, we all unintentionally go below 15% health all the time. So I'm not saying that there isn't value in this. I'm just saying I probably wouldn't be too quick to use the awakening gem, you know? I'd probably hold on to that sucker for a bit, but I would rank up Omega to get Thronebreaker for sure. There's just like as useful as the awakening on either War Machine or Sentinel could be. You could also just pull Ghost or some other champ that is just, you know, arguably better, and yeah, I'd probably play the longer game on that one. You forget I hate Sentinel. Oh, true. Yeah. So So you're definitely not giving it to Sentinel then, okay. So it'd basically be War Machine or no one. And yeah, like I said, I'd probably just hold on to it. Brain, energy dump before I have an anxiety attack. Oh, yeah, okay. I dumped my energy not that long ago, but I only did a partial energy dump since I knew I was going to be live in a bit. But yeah, I'll go do that. I'm just auto-fighting through some of the lower difficulties at this point anyway. Sergio sending over another buck. Sergio. Saying I was thinking APOC, Cable, Namor, AA, and maybe Torch or Warlock for the last spot. APOC, Cable, Namor, AA, maybe Torch or Warlock for the last spot. I know some people who used APOC and Cable in there. I'm trying to think what fights you'd have trouble with that setup. You could use APOC for the evade champs. You could use APOC. Honestly, APOC can handle a lot of the fights in that place. I think you'd be fine with that team. I would probably bring in Torch over Warlock myself. But I think that team would work. I'm trying to think. I'm going through all the fights in my head, and I'm not running into, like, massive roadblocks. Yeah, unless there's a fight I'm overlooking. Just trying to remember all the fights off the top of my head. It seems like that team would work. Of course, you'd have some points where you'd struggle, but that's nearly every setup that you're going to bring into the Gauntlet. They're challenging fights. Especially without the use of Quake or Ghost on the team, you know? Dr. Nonskills sending over 20. Dr. Nonskills, thank you, dude. Saying, hello, good day. I will start streaming once I figure out the audio Elgato to my PC. If any ask for advice about champs, can I send them to your channel for better information about champions for them to see your streams? Of course, dude. I mean, first off, you'd be helping me out by sending people to my channel, so you certainly don't even need to ask. But just in general, that's the whole reason. Other than to make crappy jokes from time to time about bald caps and such. That's the entire purpose of this stream, is just to try to help people, so. Yeah, man. Good luck with your Elgato situation. I've had some issues with audio and Elgato and all that stuff in the past myself. I would suggest looking in, like, something to look into is downloading the Elgato software. You don't have to use it, but I guess there's like some audio drivers or whatever that come with it when you download it. And then you can just run MCOC through your Elgato to OBS, not the Elgato software. And usually that does the trick for me. It doesn't always, which I don't even know how I get it working sometimes. Just clicking on every little button imaginable, and believe it or not, sometimes I actually have to restart my phone. Of all things, one of the longest running issues that I ever had with trying to get my stream working properly. This happened twice now, but twice over the span of like 3 years. So not something that I remember until like I try it and it actually works. I had to restart my phone, and that fixed issues for me. So, yeah. But if you haven't downloaded the actual Elgato software itself, download that. Can't type much on that message. My streams will be more me playing the game with music on background, so more important information about champs comes from you guys. I'm sure you have some good info to share too, though. Don't give me and some others too much credit, man. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to learn how to play this game too. This game has so much going on that no one can really know everything, every situation, what is best and what is not best. I will ask other 3MCOC YouTubers if I could mention them if any players ask for better information. I just don't want to mention people without their permission. Still learn the YouTube stuff. Oh, like I said, man, I mean, that's very thoughtful of you to ask, but I can't imagine someone having a problem with that. But yeah, dude, thank you again for the very generous 20. Much appreciated, dude. What's the best way to request an unban? Twitter. If you send a message on Twitter with what the YouTube name that you got banned on, I will unban. Problem is I got... Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking about... I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about being banned from this channel. You're talking about being banned from the game. Oh, sorry, man. That's much worse than being banned from my channel. Problem is, I got banned from my account for literally no reason. I had a 4-star and spent like $10 in the game, so I can't get into my account and send email. Yeah, I don't know. Contacting support in some ways is really all you could do. I fortunately don't have any control over that. Were you using an emulator, BlueStacks, or anything like that? Because that stuff is not allowed. Or all of those programs where people tell you that it's 100% safe and you're not going to get banned, and just pay us $5 and we'll give you these hacks and cheats. All of those will get you banned, of course. Sharita Nelson sent over bucks saying, "Love your videos. You are so helpful to me and my husband, Too Easy. Gives me more of an understanding." Sharita, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so happy that you guys like the channel. Shout out to both of you. Easy sending over buck. Oh, easy. Is this a message to go to energy dump? Because I'm going. Brandon chat, did they change the format for EQ legend runs to just fight time? I don't think so. Originally, I thought that is what they did, but apparently not. Apparently, it's still... apparently, it's still just like as soon as you enter, up until you are 100% clear with Heroic and Master. Do not take breaks. Do not use the bathroom. Try your best to not have to restart the game, although I guess restarting the game will get rid of the lag, so who knows if that'll make the run faster or not. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think they changed it to just in fight time. I think that's just for the story legend runs or potential other legend run things. Sergio sending over another... Oh no, Sergio hitting that member button. Sergio, thank you, dude. Thank you for re-upping the membership. Much appreciated, man. Shout out to all the channel members. Derek G sent it over to saying, "Z tweeters, please." Derek. Let's see. Aegon, one fight ramp up against Doom. It's not even that bad, seriously. Disclaimer, Aegon, rank 3, Sig 200, so more health than a 5-star to absorb micro-reflect. Wow, really? Ah, I wish I knew that. That would have saved me a lot of hassle. Were you using, like... Dude, I'm surprised you were able to survive the micro reflect damage. I guess it's not that bad. That's crazy. I was gonna ask if you were like parrying with petrify or I'm sorry, pacify a bunch, but honestly that would probably hurt you even more. You probably weren't doing that just because the bubble shield, so crazy, man. I wish I did that. I wish I tried that even once before streaming today. Can you get banned for spending hours in global chat? Well, what'd you say? If you said something offensive, you can get banned, absolutely. If you were just talking without offending anyone, then no, you wouldn't get banned for something like that. Johnny and over a buck as well, saying ABG just duped 6-star Ghost, rank 2. Johnny, nice, man. Jackpot, dude. That is awesome, man. Congrats. I'd be jealous if I didn't get such a good dupe myself today. Screw that, I'm still jealous. I would love to get a 6-star Ghost. Lefty sending over 10. Hey, what's up, Lefty? Saying, yo, BG, great job in the Gauntlet. Looking forward to your rank ups. Thank you, man. I couldn't stay for the end of your run, but I'm sure you made it through just fine. So yeah, man, congrats right back at you, dude. But thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you for the generous 10, dude. Steel 22 also sending over one of them Australian bucks, saying terms of service. You want me to check the terms of service? I think you'll like this tweet, BG, or should I say love? Love? Is there a man thing in this tweet? Hold on, let me see. The goat. No man thing, but close enough. We got Venom the Duck being ranked up. This is a rank 3 rank up here. Increased max level to 45. Oh, I suppose, yeah, it also just says rank 3 down here. Nice, dude. The Awakened Venom the Duck at rank 3. Look at him. What are you looking at in there? What are you looking at? He must have dropped his phone. But, dude, congrats, man. I was actually trying really hard to find a way to fit Venom the Duck onto my team for the Gauntlet. I spent probably a good 20 minutes just trying to think about, like, all right, who else can I put on the team with Venom the Duck? I think it would be possible if you put Quake on the team, but that was the only thing I could think of to fit Venom the Duck on the team also. There just wasn't enough fights for him that he would actually be good for the Gauntlet, but still, dude, awesome rank up. Only Zundog sending over 5 as well, saying Braided Goose. I'm doing my Event Quest Legend run tomorrow. Wish me luck. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, good luck, dude. I'm sure you'll crush it. BG, you missing your wife now? I am missing my wife now. Very much so. We're together all the time. Well, I mean, when she's not working, but I see her every single day since I don't really go anywhere, so yeah, I always miss her when she leaves. Not to get all cheesy and corny on you guys. But anyway, Accelerate sending over another 2 saying, at Lefty Knox, I see that prestige bump. Oh, snap. Yeah, you must have got somebody good then, huh? Yep, it's gonna be 13K by 4th of July. Damn, dude. Nice. Very nice. Alright, the Agent Carmichael's and over a buck saying, hey BG, nice rally on the final stretch of the Gauntlet. Thanks, dude. Our 5-star Doom and Human Torch tanky enough to handle APOC Mojo Sassy with all the block damage, or wait for 6-star. 5-star can do it, absolutely. I mean, those fights are tough to one-shot regardless. Well, actually, I mean, the APOC fight with Doom, you'll be fine if he cooperates the same way that mine did. Oh God, is this buffed up? This is probably buffed up or something, isn't it? Just sitting here auto fighting. It is buffed up. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's go with this. But yeah, so Doom will definitely handle that APOC as a 5-star. You just gotta cycle him a few more times than I did, and that's pretty much it. Oh jeez. The others, yeah, you might not one-shot them. You could. Honestly, that Mojo was playing along really nicely with me. I ended with way more health than I thought I would. I had like 70% left or something like that. With a 5-star, if he plays along that nicely, you'll just have to do like an additional 15 hits or something like that with all those smolders. And yeah, I mean, even if you don't one-shot the fights, it's just a matter of popping a revive or two, getting through it, you know? So yeah, the 5 stars could totally do it. Eric Nelson sending over another buck saying, BG, I now have so many rank ups to do. Now I got Colossus from the 5 star, so I'm going to rank 5 him. I need to finish rank 5ing Ultron, need to rank 3 Omega, I'm going to rank 2 that new Falcon, take Morningstar to max level, but I have next to no gold and 0 ISO, so Arena, here I come. There it is, man. That is the way. Make sure you get that Thronebreaker unlocked. Here's the nice thing about Thronebreaker. The requirement is not to get the champion to max level. The requirement is just to get the champion to rank 3. So, worst case scenario, since he's unawakened anyway, just get him to rank 3 level 1, and then go and rank up other champs to help you quest or something like that, you know? And then just take him up the rest of the way slowly over time. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of golden ISO, dude. The arena is definitely calling your name. Casual Cashew sending over a buck as well. Saying, why must you put fish stick through so much torture? What? Fish stick? Who's fish stick? Who's fish stick? Am I missing something? This might be a joke that's going right over my head. Explain it to me like I'm 5. Buckeye fans sending over a buck as well. Saying, BG, would Strife be good for Gauntlet? Nobody's talking about him. I don't know. You know, Strife is a champion that I didn't really spend much time with. I think Strife is really good for the Abyss because of his ability to deal lots of damage without doing lots of hits. But I would say the Gauntlet is a little bit more specific in like wanting certain counters. I think Strife could be a potential option for Korg. Again, I don't remember exactly how he works. The only reason I say that is because he has a miss mechanic. And having having a miss mechanic is huge for fighting that Korg. Where you could actually get a heavy attack off. That way you can deal damage and all that good stuff. I hate you, MODOK. This guy was about to end my my arena career. Just like the MODOK and the Gauntlet almost ended my Gauntlet career. Dude, Heimdall has some crazy light attack reach with his sword. This guy would actually be really good at intercepting. If anybody actually used them offensively, that is. So yeah, Buckeye fan, I don't really know if Strife would be good for the Gauntlet or not. A little bit hard for me to say since I haven't really played the champ too much. I'm gonna start playing more of these champs than I have been. I've said that before, but oh, Namor unbuffed up. Okay. Talking about Namor. Also Namor against Korg earlier. Yeah. Dude, that Korg, this is gonna sound crazy, but I think that Korg was my favorite fight in the Gauntlet. I wasn't prepared for it, which is why it looked so bad. I wasn't prepared for it. If I just had some potions, like, oh god, I would love to go back in there with a full stash of potions. That way I can heal up and try to do that fight properly. I'm not saying it would have looked pretty still. It's a really tough fight, but just going in with, you know, 40% health against that level Korg and everything. Oh god, this is really tough. But yeah, I think it was a really cool fight. I wish I could like teleport to it and just fight it, like restart the quest over and over until I got better at it. Why did I dash in at that? But whatever. Oh, we got an aggressive power gainer here, huh? Don't kill me. I gotta turn suicides back on. I just realized. Why am I still have these things off? I'm gonna start playing some of these champs. Never heard that before. Yeah. Well, I mean it this time. I'm gonna actually make content for it's gonna be some light content for a lot of these champions that I don't have that much experience with. Strife is gonna be pretty far down that list though, because I don't even think I have a Strife. So, like to even mess around with on the CCP. Is there any reason I need to keep suicides off? No, there's not. Brian, before I step away from Cav, I just finished one path with Ghost and Odin. It felt illegal. It wasn't even the tech node. Yep. I know. Now MSD. Imagine adding an additional 60% attack on that. And then the furies that you get at the start of the fight for shrugging off the suicides. It's ridiculous. Every node is the ghost node when it comes to the Cavalier quests. You don't need to match the right class types. It's crazy. Alright, the Agent Carmichael, and another buck saying, also, how did other people get Tarax to cooperate with backdrafts? After a few backdrafts, mine just stopped running into me and punches me out of the gauntlet. That's what was happening to me. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I don't usually backdraft because I normally think it's not worth it. I feel like it's an unnecessary mechanic in the game where, yeah, if the AI wants to, they can just do that. But maybe that's just me not knowing exactly how to control the AI. But Tarax was actually one of the worst enemies for me. You could restart the quest over and over until he does cooperate and get a one-shot with him. And I still wish that I did that rather than starting the stream when I did. But yeah, he would cooperate for a while for me, and then eventually he would just stand there. And I tried both light intercepts and medium intercepts with him, and I would eventually fail one way or another. So I'm the wrong person to ask about that. Right after you get done with the sorcerer quick start guide, right? That one's gonna take a while. There's still the Realm of Legends video that I'm working on. I know, man, I know it sounds so crazy. How am I still working on these videos? You will see. You will see when I upload the video that I'm learning basically how to make videos all over again from scratch when it comes to the Realm of Legends video that I'm making. That's all I could say. I'm still working on that one, and then I'll as I'm working on it, I'll just record a little bit of my experience testing out some new champions. Because those videos, they don't take as long to make. Those might take a couple hours or something like that. Play around with the new champ and just string together some clips. But the Realm of Legends video, it's gonna be good. I hope. Hope you guys like it. It's probably gonna be one of those things where, like, I put all this time into it, and it gets about as many views as a, hey, I'm taking a new champion against Winter Soldier video. Kind of like what happened with my long shot video. But I need to make it. I need to, it'll make me feel satisfied that I learned something new, and yeah. And put out some quality content for a change. And then I'll go back to just putting out crap, you know? Did you ever end up making the infamous cable video? No, but I'm probably going to take my cable to rank 3, so... Actually, I kind of did make a cable video when APOC came out. But it was just one of those basic, hey, look how insane this degen is videos. It wasn't like a full-on guide video or something. Anyway, enough about the videos that I've promised and not delivered on. BG, what do you think of Marvel Future Revolution? Do you think you'll try it out? Probably, yeah. I said that with Realm of Champions too, though, and I never tried that game out. So, I don't know. Future Revolution does look interesting, though. So, that might be like the first game that is seen on this channel that is not MCOC. Or I'd maybe make just a different channel. But I may try that game out. We'll see. It's an MMO for those of you that don't know anything about Marvel Future Revolution. It's kind of the follow-up to Marvel Future Fight, which I never played Future Fight because honestly it just didn't look like that interesting of a game to me. But Future Revolution looks a lot better. The only thing that concerns me is it's an MMO, which, first off, MMOs are notorious for taking a very, 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 very long time to develop. And even if they launch the game within a reasonable amount of time, like the content, whatever content they make for the game, normally players burn through it so fast. Like that happens in any game where players can burn through the content faster than the developers can make it. Look at MCOC, for example. Who knows how long it took to make the Gauntlet, and people were through it in 2 hours, you know? But when you think about like an open world MMO now, where it takes significantly longer than just throwing some champions on some dotted lines, yeah, it takes super long to make that content. So I feel like the game could have problems with just not like running out of content and players being bored, and then the developers really making it into a super grind fest. Which I don't really mind grinding in games. Obviously, I grind arena all the time in this one, but I don't know. There's something about the arena it's just like very chill, and you're grinding while talking to other people, and I enjoy that. Whereas maybe depending on how they do it in that game, I wouldn't enjoy it. So I'll give it a try. But no guarantees that I'll like it or make content for it or anything. BG, please give the Realm of Legends video a real clickbaity title. With you holding your hand over your mouth, because if this video doesn't get views, I can't have another good vid of yours not getting views. It's okay, man. This video is more for me than it is for anyone else. Kind of like the long shot video was, so. I've already accepted that it's not going to be worth the amount of time put into it. Some of you will really enjoy it and appreciate it, and that'll be good enough. And then I'll go back to not making a high quality video for at least a month or two or something. How did your Gauntlet run go today, Magoo? Any good crystal pulls? Hunter, yeah, man. I don't really want to spoil it in case someone hasn't watched it yet, but I did get some great crystal pulls. I'll upload a little highlight clip in the morning. It was a rocky start, but it ended well enough, I guess. That's how you could describe it. I don't really mind grinding. ... In games, BG 2021, yeah. Can confirm Magic can get the solo on Tarax. Nice. Maybe that's who I should have used. But it was nice to have Namor for other fights. Finished Gauntlet, pulled 6-star Cat Marvel and Professor X. Nice pulls. Gonna rank 3 both tomorrow, as well as Ghost and Cap IW. Holy crap, you're gonna rank 4 champions during the level up? Wait, did I say rank 4? You're gonna rank 4 champs during the level up? That's nuts, dude. Speaking of Realm of Legends, I have a team who can get to Rhino about 50% of the time. Nice. You're gonna do a Gauntlet guide? Probably not. Probably just have the team that I used as an example, and with other people streaming the content too. I think that's the best way to learn, or to see what works and what doesn't. There's probably some other info that can be included in a guide, but no, I don't really plan on making a guide for it. Restarted 4 times before Tarax played. Nice. Man, that still is my biggest regret by far. I'm probably gonna not shut up about that for at least a couple days. So I'm sorry, you guys are gonna have to hear that. Just wishing that I restarted more to get the solo on Tarax. Blew too many resources early on. It's so like the Magneto versus Doom fight. It only takes like 3 minutes to solo that guy. You're just getting to a special 3 twice. So literally doing that rather than dumping any kind of resources into Tarax is just so much better. But it's the nature of YouTube, man. I wanted to get the stream up and running. GG, how's the living situation going? If you need help moving, let me know. I live in the Seattle area. Okay. Honestly, I appreciate you saying that, because maybe I may have to take you up on that. Yeah, I don't want to get into those details right now, but yeah, we may have to find a new place to live, which would really suck. I hope that isn't the case, because we really love our place here, but it's we just may not have a choice. Sometimes it's like that. One day we'll get a house and not have to deal with the all the annoying things that come with living in an apartment, as this is already our 5th apartment in, I think it's 11 years or something like that. 5th apartment in 11 years. And yeah, moving is the worst. I think I'm gonna die to this guy, man. You know, as much as I hate Stealth Spidey, this isn't even his fault for me losing this fight. I kind of just sucked. Come on, Kingpin, cooperate with those special ones. Turn me into a Stealth Spidey fan. Hey, another thing that I was gonna try to do for the Gauntlet was I almost wanted to make like an old school team. I was like, dude, how cool would it be if I could put like Stark Spidey on the team? That'd have been pretty sweet, right? So I was like messing around trying to squeeze Stark Spidey on the team somewhere. But it wasn't really working out. It's tough. It's tough to make a team in for the Gauntlet. Like I said, you can that is the one nice thing I'll say about Quake, is she does cover so much ground that it does give your team a little bit more flexibility to bring in some like more fun options as your filler champs. But yeah, of course I didn't want to do that. He wants to be able to bang away in his drummy drums naked with his Panda Man Pete wig without being harassed by his noisy neighbors. The neighbors aren't the problem, Glory. But, well, at least, like, them bothering me isn't the problem. But yeah, dude, that is exactly what I want. I would love that. I should move into an abandoned bean factory and create a bean-themed tourist attraction like Willy Wonka and have everything inside made out of beans. That would be incredible. And now that's all I could think of. Me being the Willy Wonka of beans. I would love that. IBG, who are you gonna give those 50 generic SIGs to? Doom. I should have done it. I just totally forgot about it on stream today. But AQ is down anyway, so prestige doesn't actually matter. I'll give the SIGs during a during the level up tomorrow, as part of like the mass rank up video for June. Which, by the way, Maze should be out tomorrow. So, for all the people that look forward to those. Beans aren't made in a factory? You shut your mouth, Easy. I can have a bean factory, damn it. You will not take this dream from me. Twitter, I would say check the Alliance feed, but y'all open way too many crystals. Clobberin. Did you tag me in the tweet? Or do I actually have to find you on the Twitters? Let me see. I don't think you tagged me. I'll find you, though. I'll find you. Let's see. Is it this? What Mystic 6-star will I dupe next tonight? Willing to bless other people's crystals for my appearance fee. You just dupe your Iron Fist? He's gonna be good one day, dude. One day he will be good. AQ starts day after tomorrow. Does it? Is it back already? Good, man. Listen, I know AQ is a pain and a chore and all that stuff, but I need the glory store to reset. I don't even need the glory. I mean, of course, I'm gonna run out if I don't keep getting glory. But I just need the glory store to reset, man. I need these tier 4 basics. And other things. Sean sent it 05 saying, congrats on the Gauntlet opening. Thank you, dude. You deserve the Nexus. Yeah. JK, great job, Banana Man. Thanks, dude. Thank you very much, man. Yeah. The basic crystals were so good that you're right. I probably did deserve that for my Nexus. My Nexus luck. I guess it's hit or miss. I was about to say I've had some really bad Nexus luck in the past, but I've also had a few good Nexus crystals. So it hasn't all been bad. But the basics, I guess just because I pop open so many more basics than Nexus crystals, that the basics are usually what gives me the real luck. Okay, I won't lie, this Korg is kicking my butt. That Korg is tough. He's a tough one, Static. Good luck, dude. Who puts Green Goblin in the arena? Come on with these Kang and Thanos teams. Can you just change them to something easy like Iron Fist, Unawakened Iron Man, Unawakened Superior Iron Man? Can we make that the team, please? Instead of this Kingpin, Green Gobbles nonsense. Guarantee you Brian has like thousands of AQ crystals to get all the tier 4 basic he needs. I have been opening map crystals a little bit during the rank ups. So I know I've got tier 4 basic in there, but it doesn't cover all of my needs, dude. And of course I'll rip all those open eventually. But yeah, man, I just have a lot of tier 4 basic needs right now. Those are some rainy day tier 4 basics, though. I gotta do a mix of both. Hi, did someone say bad Nexus luck? Oh, man. Glad to have a week off of AQ, but I need that glory. Well, we kind of did get the glory. They gave us extra glory from the week before. So we still got the benefit. We still got most of the benefits from AQ. It's just yeah, Yeah, now I just want the store to reset again, though. Let me run some 6-star champs. Forget these 5 stars, man. What am I doing with my life when I got 6-star champs to run in the arena? Somebody tell me. Actually, don't. Don't tell me. Hey BG, Twitter please. Same name as this message. Sebastian, let me see. Let's see what we got here. This is what I pulled from the Purgatory Preview Bundle. Ooh, dude. Wow. 2 6-stars, 2 good 6-stars in Guardian and Angela. And then Ghost. Of all the 5-stars for you to pull, you got a Ghost too. And I see you got at least another 5-star dupe here. So, overall, looks like you got a bunch of 4-stars too, because got a lot of ISO. Nice though, man. Really good stuff. Congrats. Great pulls. BG, do you think I should take my 5-star Captain America Infinity War to rank 5? Or take my 5-star Nick Fury? Nick Fury? To rank 4? They're both awakened. Let me see. If we're talking 5 stars at rank 4, I don't know exactly where you are in the game, but I would imagine you're somewhere in like Act 5. They're both really good for Act 5, especially being awakened. Tough call, man. I don't know the rest of your roster to be able to best direct you. I would probably give the nod to Cap Infinity a bit more over Fury myself. The reason being is earlier on in the game, and again, I'm just kind of guessing where you're at, but earlier on in the game, earlier on in your progression and rank ups and all that, we tend to rely on individual champions rather than full teams of champions, which kind of puts a higher value to sustainable champions over other forms of utility. So champions that can heal, or in the case of these two, Cap just having such high block proficiency and the ability to have like perfect parries where you're not taking any damage or very minimal damage. That's another great form of sustainability right there too. So yeah, I would favor Cap Infinity for that reason. And I mean, Fury's a great champion too. You could totally just go personal preference and rank up either of these champs. And you'll likely want to get both of the champs ranked up one after the other regardless. So probably don't have to sweat the decision too much. But I would take Cap in this case. Again, that's just my speculation of where you're at. If you're in some other area of the game, you'll have to consider all that. But BG, finally get to catch your stream at work without fear of being canned. Well, that's good, Uncle K. Not sure if your answer is already, but would you keep Aegon on your Gauntlet team in hindsight? Champ suggestions? Yeah, Aegon did good. I just suck. Dude, I don't know what it is. I suck at holding really high combos, I guess. Or just against certain champions. Ramping up on MODOK. It was just, I really sucked at it. What can I say? I wish I had a more of a reason behind why I didn't do well with Aegon. But like, that was totally my fault. The champion did fine. And once I got Aegon ramped up, you know, in later fights, it was great. I didn't solo thing, but if I healed up a little bit more, I could have soloed him. Instead I two-shot him. I soloed. I didn't solo Spider-Ham, but that's because I wasn't ramped up, and that was the fight I was ramping up on. But even Spider-Ham, it didn't take that many revives to get through that fight, did it? It took a fair bit. Maybe like 5 or 6 or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of the fights, Aegon was pretty good. And it was just the ramp-up fights. So yeah, I'd still say it's a good option for that place. And as someone in here showed earlier, you can actually ramp up Aegon on Doom, believe it or not. So in hindsight, that's what I would have done. Is I would have done at least one ramp up fight on Doom. And then maybe I would have continued ramping up on Doom, or I would have just went in and finished the fight with Magneto at that point. Because you really only need to ramp up like once to get rid of the... or to get like 150 hits banked. That way you have the true accuracy. So yeah, even just doing the one ramp up on Doom would have been good. As far as other champions that work in that place, I mean, I don't want to say there's a ton of options, but I would look to just other people that streamed it and get an idea from there. Quake and Ghost, of course, can counter most of the fights in there. Professor X, as MSD is shown, can do most of the fights in there. And then you just want to bring in the, some filler champs. You want to look at the fights on a more individual basis and counter them from there. But okay, so you ramped up on the hamster. Good to know. Yeah, it was kind of unintentional. I tried to ramp up on MODOK and just totally failed every time. I just kept getting clipped, kept banking nothing, kept dying, and then MODOK, before I knew it, he was almost dead, and I just finished him with Magneto, and I almost quit out. But then actually ramping up on the pig wasn't too bad. Just throwing special ones immediately was an okay way to do it, at least. Just got a 6-star Mr. Negative. Thoughts, BG? Well, congrats, first off, because he just came out. So to get a brand new champion like that is always cool. When so few people have the champion yet. That's really cool, so congrats. As far as the champion himself, I'm not really such a big fan of Mr. Negative. I think he's okay. I don't think he's terrible. But to be honest, I can't really see myself using the champion anywhere outside of defense. And at least the way the map is currently set up, at the highest levels of war, he's probably not going to pick up too many kills. Because there are ways to counter him. So, I don't know. I think he's just okay. But still really cool that you have him. And, like, yeah, I'd be stoked if... Even though I think he's just okay, I'd still be pretty stoked to get him as a 6-star. Just because, like I said, getting a brand new champ is always cool. I only today realized that Michael B. Jordan, the actor who played Killmonger, was also Wallace on The Wire. Never watched The Wire, but good to know. He says in that moment that he already has Kamala 565. What did Dr. Peck say? What's up, Glory? Did I already say what's up to you? Maybe I just did in my head. Yo, BG, did you consider taking Kamala Khan from your 6-star Nexus for the Karina challenge? So, no. I think that challenge... I think using the 5-star for that challenge is a lot better. Because Kamala Khan's Awaken ability... Let's go look at her real quick. Her Awaken ability is kind of important. Plus, since you're getting higher power gained... Like you really want to be spamming specials for the challenge, so the higher the rank, like, really matters. Not that you couldn't do it with, like, an unawakened rank 1 6-star. I'm sure some people did that, but... yeah, the combination of the higher combat power rate and then the Awaken ability here, which increases the duration of her Furies. Because the whole thing with that challenge is... where is it? Special attacks. While Ms. Marvel has 3 or more stacks of Fury, her special attacks nullify 2 stacks of her opponent's buffs. So, and the special one gives you some Fury. So yeah, you want to You want to be spamming those specials with the extended duration of Furies. I might give her even more Sig levels than she has now before going into the challenge. But she's at Sig 80 for the time being. Oh, that's right. I'm going to gain 20 Sigs from one of the other challenges too. So I think that's why I stopped at 80. And getting up to 100 is maybe good enough. If I had to pick the best TV show of all time, it'd be The Wire. Okay. Yeah, I have no clue what that's even about. I've never seen a single episode. EG, can you check Twitter? Screen name is at Albino Aaron. Had a crazy lucky pull after your stream from earlier. Okay. Did you just send it over now, or did you send it over much earlier? It might be hard for me to find it if it was from earlier. I'll try to take a look here. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got. Decided to open one of these new crystals, and boom, bless my account with this beast. Nice, dude. Got the 6-star Doom. Very nice. Good stuff, man. Person sending you a voice message? Is this a hate message? Like, I can't believe you pulled Doom and I pulled Iron Patriot out of my 6-star crystal. I hate your guts. I never want to talk to you again. Is that the message that was sent over? Congrats, dude. It's about drug dealers and cops in Baltimore? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's probably why I never watched it. It doesn't sound like a comedy. And I only watch comedies, so... Even though I haven't seen half the comedies either, but... it's probably why I never heard of it. EG, you grinding for the 5-star War Machine since he's an exclusive champ, from what I remember. I would, but... I won't be able to. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to grind for him this round or not. Because I didn't even realize that he was going to be in the arena until... like after I did the Gauntlet already or something. So, yeah, I might grind for him the second round, or I might pull a half-ass grind round one and see if I can get him. But I think he's actually going to go kind of high, because I think there's a lot of people that would like to get him, since, like you said, he's an exclusive. So I might check out the scores in round one and then go for him round two. We'll see. That's the problem, is like I also just promised a whole bunch of content that I want to start making and messing with these new champs. But then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I also want to grind for this champion too. And with a crappy start to day one, I wouldn't be able to half-ass it that much. I would have to, like, 2/3 ass it at least, you know? Alright, my game's getting super laggy here. I might need to do a restart. Yeah, this is bad. Wire is consistently ranked among the top 5 or so shows of all time, if not number 1. Dang. That's crazy. Like, I hear a lot of talk about other shows, but not really The Wire, for how highly you guys are talking about it. I hear people talk about shows like Game of Thrones, or well, I don't hear too many people talk about The Walking Dead anymore, but that was always a show that people talked about a lot. Is that show still running? Or like Breaking Bad. There was just these a bunch of shows that just seemed to be like more than just shows. Kind of like Star Wars is more than just a movie, you know? That's how some of these shows sounded, but The Wire, maybe it's just the name. Maybe I thought people were talking about actual wires. I don't know, man. Maybe they did mention it and I just missed it. We've already established that your next TV show is Chuck. I guess so. Even though I haven't watched that show either. Probably wouldn't like it. It's not a comedy, but it's so good. Yeah, I mean, I could still respect, like, even though you know, it's definitely not a show for me, but I could still respect and understand that it's like just a high quality show that other people enjoy, you know. So I have no intention of ever watching it, but still like to have an idea of what other people are into, you know. The Wire took The Sopranos and made Breaking Bad possible. Okay. There's always money in the banana stand? What? The Wire was not in the 90s? That's true, man. A lot of things that I do know are from the 90s, I guess. Walking Dead was the last good 8 years ago. That's my girlfriend now. My wife stopped watching. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really. I mean, I guess the Walking Dead. I guess the last time I really heard about that show was a lot of coworkers were into it. Which, I mean, for one, that was back in New Jersey. So yeah, that was a while ago. Huzzah! Sending over one of them Australian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying. E.g., people laughed at me when I told them I wanted to be a comedian. Well, they're not laughing now, are they? They're laughing. You hear them? I hope I just made your dreams come true. And if not, well then maybe this will satisfy you. Boo, dude! Boo. Terrible. Dude, who puts a nihilist in the arena? Like, come on, man. We're just trying to have some fun here. We don't need to fight a nihilist in here. King sending over £2 saying, Twitter please and thank you. Alright, sure. Let's see. I have but one question. Were the champs I got from getting Cav worth it? By the way, I got Cav. Nice, dude. Congrats, man. Doing it ghost style. Alright. Hell yeah, they're worth it. Mr. Sinister is... Honestly, Mr. Sinister could use some love. He's really close to being a cool champion to use offensively. But I guess they are probably happy with him just as kind of an annoying defender. But... yeah, hopefully he gets a little bit of love, and then he'd actually be pretty cool offensively. Cap IW is the real prize here, though, of course. So just in getting this champion, yeah, it was absolutely worth it. I mean, the title itself is worth it, even if you got all trash for champions, but... Cap IW, great champ. Mojo is a bit on the underrated side, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to justify sinking the rank up resources into him, so he may never be a champ that you... Oh, wait, that's a 6-star, too. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. But still, like I said, it's a little bit hard to justify giving him all the rank up resources to turn him into a real powerhouse. A real powerhouse of a corn dog, because that's what his skin looks like. The consistency of a corn dog, but... still a cool pull. I'm a huge fan of Mojo, man. He's... you know, man, I gotta make a favorite list one day. Just of champs that I really enjoy playing the most, because he's up there. He's not number 1, but he's probably in the top 5. And if not top 5, then definitely the top 10. I think he's really cool. There's always money in the banana stand. Now Arrested Development is a show Brain would like. Oh, is that from that show? Because, yeah, I didn't understand what that meant. Arrested Development, you know, I don't know if I'd like that show, man. I haven't watched it, so, hey. I should probably watch it before giving it a try. And other people have recommended it to me. One of my best friends I think that might be his favorite show. Hold on, I'm looking up to even see if I'm thinking about the right show here. I think I tried watching an episode, or maybe I just saw like half an episode or something like that. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, yeah. This is the show I'm thinking of. It's on Netflix, so I could watch it. But I don't know. Like, there are some shows that are funny, but they just don't hit you the right way. I don't know. Like I said, I'll maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe during my next big featured grind that I do, if I need something to keep from going insane, I'll check the show out. But that's also the other thing, is that, like, I'm very rarely looking for a new show to watch. Just because I don't watch that many shows. So yeah, eventually I'll check it out though. Speed up D. Sanding over a saying, I love you. Speed up D. Appreciate the love and support as always, dude. Thank you, man. I'm dying. Oh no. Speed up D. I will not let your love defeat me in this match, please. For speed up D. Oh yeah. Close call. Thank you, dude. Alan Orlana, am I saying your name right? I don't know if I said your name right, so sorry if I messed it up. But Alan, thank you very much for the buck, saying, yo, BG, does your GPU plan, has it changed since 3070 Ti and 3080 Ti are now a thing? By the way, what CPU are you getting? It might have changed if those parts were actually in stock, but I'm literally just looking for any card between 3070 and 3090. And it almost doesn't matter which one I get, just because I'm desperate for a card. So yeah, it doesn't really change my plans other than add it to the list of cards that I would pick up. I really just want an NVIDIA card, because they have better rendering capabilities and encoding and stuff like that compared to AMD's. As far as the processor, the processor I don't think is as hard to get, so I think I can get my choice of one. I know they're still hard to get, but I feel like once I get the GPU locked in, then it probably won't take as long to get the CPU. And for the CPU, I want to get the AMD, I think it's 5900X. I think did they just announce some new ones too, though? Dude, at this point, like, I might just be getting like the next generation of AMD processors or something. I don't know. I didn't look into that, but yeah, the 5900X is the one I wanted. So yeah, I would take either of those new cards. Someone was telling me that the 3080 Ti is like not that strong of a value for how much they bumped up the price or something, but if I can get it at MSRP, I would still take it. So yeah, thank you for the buck though, dude. Sales sending over a buck, saying Arrested Development is the most hilarious show ever. Okay, got another one here for Arrested Development. Sales, thank you, dude. Brandon Torgersrud, I probably messed up your name, Brandon. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the 5, saying got uncollected last week. Hey, nice, man. And my first 6-star, decided to buy Cavs today. Pulled a 6-star Purgatory. Was definitely not disappointed. Dang, dude. just get Cav and already pulling the newest champion on the block. Nice, dude. I haven't messed with Purgatory. I've heard some mixed things about her. But, still, like I was saying earlier, just any new champion, any champion that is brand new to the game, and you know that you're like one of the few people that have that champion, that's a really cool feeling. So, yeah, congrats, man. When are you planning on taking up that Thor? I don't know. I'm still kind of mulling that one over. But I've got some other champs that I want to rank up first anyway, so. Damadeus, sending over 5, saying, hey BG, congrats on your polls today. Thanks, dude. I'm attempting it either Friday or Saturday with an MSD light team. Appreciate your content as always. Well, thank you, dude. Appreciate your support as always. Good luck on your run. Honestly, MSD's team looks super fun. I wish I had a ranked up Professor X. That I could have tried Professor X in there, because that seemed great. I really wanted to go in with a very similar looking team. I think the only thing I would have changed from MSD's team, and I'm not saying that this would have been better, I'm just saying this would have maybe suited me more so than MSD, is I think I would have swapped out Cable, and I think I would have just tried to ramp up APOC without the synergy, and brought in a different champion. It probably would have been worse. I mean, how much could anything be better than going through that content without using a revive? So yeah, it probably would have been worse, but I think for fun I would have tried to squeeze Sorcerer Supreme into that slot and just use Sorcerer Supreme for some of the fights, or potentially some other champion too. But yeah. Blaze Bolts sent over 2 as well. Blaze Bolts, thank you very much. Saying, I just got back into the game. Is 4-star Sabretooth good? Sabretooth is not a terrible champion, but the mutant class is really stacked. I don't know when you stopped playing this game, but there was like a string of maybe 6 to 8 months or so where Kabam, they buffed some of the mutants. They buffed Colossus and Magneto, and now those champions are incredibly powerful. And then they release really powerful champions like Apocalypse, Professor X, and there was already some really strong champions in the mutant class to begin with. So Sabretooth is he's not terrible, and he's got one of the most important synergies in the game for Omega Red. But you might find yourself somewhat quickly replacing the champion if you invest a lot of resources into Sabretooth. So if you just need like any good mutant champion for the time being, you can give him some rank ups. But if you're not in too dire of a need, you might want to just hang out, just chill out for a bit with your mutant resources and wait till you pull someone else.
Loves beans.
3 years ago, Saber came out. That's a hell of a layoff. That's true. He came out a while ago. But yeah, man, that's the gist of it with Sabretooth. Sabretooth also has a really cool synergy now with Sasquatch. So if you pull Sasquatch, Sabretooth is actually a beast with that synergy. So something else to keep in mind. PG, don't watch any Arrested Development other than season 1 or 2. The rest is kind of weak. Do other people feel the same way? I've never really heard people say that. I've only heard good things about the show. Etana Cookie? Am I saying her name right? Hope I didn't mess up your name. Man, I feel like I'm just messing up all the names tonight. But he sent over 3. Thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, to know if you remember me, but I used to watch you a lot a while ago. I've had a nearly 2-year break from this game, and I'm trying to get back into it. Keen to give some updates thus far between July 2019. Good to be back and miss you big time. Well, it's good to have you back, man. As far as updates to the game, whew, where to begin? I'd say probably the most immediate thing that you're going to notice is Kabam. They've recently started buffing champions on a monthly basis, and they're buffing 3 champions a month. They've been doing this for a little while. They were kind of like, they were a little bit all over the place. Some months they buffed 2 champions, some months they buffed 4, some months they didn't buff any champions. But now it seems like they're in a pretty steady groove of buffing 3 a month. So a lot of the champs of the past that you might have thought of as garbage, they're actually some of the... Dude, can you stop evading? Holy crap. They're actually some of the best champs in the game. I'm not exaggerating when I say, you know, champs like Colossus and Magneto that used to be absolute trash. They're legit some of the best champs in the game. They're insane. Among others. So not every buff is equal. Some of the champs that got buffed, they're still kind of meh. But yeah, that's the biggest thing I would say is I don't even know how you would best get caught up with who was buffed and who wasn't. Maybe you just have to kind of search for champs individually. I don't know if anyone else has a suggestion on how to keep up with that stuff. Yes, name is spelt right. Okay, cool. What else though? There's been a lot of quality of life changes for things like Alliance Quest and Alliance War, where now like some of the linked nodes, they've been toned back quite a bit actually. Oh, Seaton's tier list? Yeah, you could always take a look at Seaton's tier list. So the linked nodes, the energy, it refills faster, and we start with a little bit more energy. So if you were burned out on Alliance gameplay, it might might be a little bit more enjoyable to you. The roadmaps that Kabam has come out with would actually be a pretty good idea to just check out in general. There were some roadmaps that came out like last month, and then in fall and summer of last year, I believe, we also had some roadmaps. Was it fall of last year? I mean, definitely summer of last year, but was it fall of last year or was it like early this year? I don't remember the middle roadmaps. We've had them in like 3 different periods of time. Joel Line put out a video about coming back to the game. That's true. You could watch that video that Joel made, and just in general, I don't know. I don't even know if he is still playing or not. I don't know what his status is, but I know he's still having difficulty making videos. But yeah, man, that's all the things I could think of off the top of my head. Wow, lots of catch. Yeah, a lot has actually changed. It's funny because if you play this game every single day, you might think like, oh man, getting bored. There's nothing ever to do. Everything, you know, same stuff day in, day out. But dude, if you leave the game for even like 3 months, you come back to a pretty different game. He's still in our Loki, quiet as a church mouse, but he plays. Okay. All right, that's good to know, Glory. Good to know. All right, Blaze Bolt sent it over too, saying, also, is 4-star Angela good? I stopped playing 3 years ago. Yes. So Angela is a beast now. She's a little bit different than some of the other champs that I would regard as like some of the best in the game. Her utility is... It's not quite as powerful as like just having a stack of immunities, or like the standard type of immunities at least, or just being able to shut down metal opponents the way that Magneto can. But Angela's really strong, so she's always kind of decent, but then they upped her damage a bit so that now she's her damage is like good. It's just good. It's not the best in the game, but definitely not bad at all. I feel very good with Angela's overall damage. All you have to do to play Angela is throw your special 1. That way you can bank this Fury. Throw the special 1 right before getting to your special 2, and you'll kind of double up on the Furies, and then yeah, you're good to go. She's very suicide friendly, which if you're talking about a 4-star here, you don't have the suicide masteries, which don't worry about that. She's fine even without them. But because she has the healing and everything built in, she's really good. And then her awaken ability. So all they did was they upped her damage a little bit, and then her awaken ability changed, where now she counters opponents that can nullify and auto block you. And then she also can shrug off damaging debuffs much quicker, to the point where if you have multiple buffs, you're immune to debuffs. Straight up. Because it says here, for each buff on Angela, her opponents suffer the following. And it's, you know, damaging debuff duration. So yeah, if you have her awakened and at a decent sig level, and you have enough buffs on you, which Angela just kind of naturally has buffs, she's like fully debuff immune. Or damaging debuff immune. Very clear distinction there, because you can still be stunned, and yeah, she doesn't have a way around that, but like bleed or poison or shock or any of that stuff, she can shrug all that stuff off really fast. So she's great. Sales sending over another buck saying, whoa, season 3 of Arrested Development is amazing. Okay. So some mixed opinions on Arrested Development. That does seem to be the general consensus, though. Season 1, 2, and 3 are good for Arrested Development, then the quality drops for me. Yeah, first 2 are great. The others they made specifically for Netflix, they're kind of meh. I actually like season 3 and 4 a whole lot, and based on things you seem to like, BG, you'll probably like that show a lot. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. A lot of shows are like that, where like certain seasons are just better than others. That doesn't necessarily bother me, as long as some of the show is good. I can still enjoy the show, you know. But right, anyway, Sam Cord sending over 3 of them Canadian bucks, just with the fox saying bye bye. Well, Sam, appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much, man. I don't know if that's waving hello or bye. I mean, it's saying bye. Maybe it's both hi and bye. But yeah, Sam, thank you as always, dude. Potatoes sending over 2. Saying. Just see a message at Oscar. Is Oscar asking about, what's the acronym for events, level event? Yeah. L-A-E-H. That's for Cavalier and Thronebreaker level players, though. It is different depending on your progression title, so always just keep that in mind. Potato, if there was supposed to be another message here, it didn't go through, so if there was something else, other than just helping Oscar out, let me know. I'll try to watch for another comment from you. I'm practicing MSD's team. I can reliably solo Doom with my APOC, but I can only get 22% down on Terax with Gulk. And you need cable for that Doom fight. Do you need cable for the Doom fight? Okay. Interesting. Gulk versus Terax. That just seems like kind of a rough time. That is definitely a bit different than who MSD used. But the rewards for that place are worth it, so even if you do have to pop some revives to get through it, the rewards are very much so worth it. Kabam, even though they said the content's coming back at some point, I don't know if they ever said specifically when. I didn't pay attention enough. Even though it's coming back at some point and you don't have to feel too rushed to get through it, if you guys can reasonably make it through that content right now, if you have like a good set of champs for it, I would highly recommend just doing it. The rewards are so good. They can help your progression in some other ways, you know? Hey, Dad, University University. University. Sucks. Group project sucks. Ugh, group projects. Those are the worst. Work sucks, but you know what sucks even worse? Exactly. Playing Quake. Totally, Miguel. Nailed it. BG, what are you going to decorate? The background bookshelf is looking empty. It is empty, yeah. Mostly empty. I actually have a few things that are kind of hidden from the stream. It's not a very wide shelf. You guys are seeing most of it. Oh, come on, dude, I'm getting wrecked. It's a pretty narrow shelf because I just don't have a lot of space. So I'm not really going to decorate it with anything, man. That's it's not really meant to be decorated, even though it is on stream. I just have to fill it in with my actual stuff. And yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm putting there yet. We're kind of reorganizing our place here a bit. And yeah. Matado sent over another buck saying my message keeps disappearing. I can't remember if you're on Twitter. Dude, what is up with YouTube and doing this lately, man? We've already determined, like, I don't have any filters for these messages that seem to not be going through lately. I don't know what the deal is, man. But if you have, I can't remember if you use Twitter or not. But if you use Twitter and can send over a tweet with the message, it's a crappy workaround, but at least it's a workaround. Let me know if you do. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what else to say. YouTube needs to get it together. It's pretty frustrating. I was referencing a website that has a list of champ updates. Oh, were you actually using a link? Because if you were actually linking something, then that would make sense. If you actually put in a link to Aunt May, or even if it's not like a complete link, maybe YouTube picked it up as a link, just the way that, like, if you put into like a text message, even if you just meant it as like to not be a link, sometimes it tries to force it as. No, you weren't? Yeah, I don't know then. If there wasn't like a dot AI in there. Yeah, if there was no link, then I don't know. That's just YouTube acting up. This has happened in the past, and then it seemed to the problem seemed to kind of resolve itself, or you know, I almost blamed Kabam, but YouTube they got it together and fixed it or something like that. So hopefully they can just fix it again, and hopefully, you know, nobody's messages fail to go through a week from now or something. But right now it's pretty annoying. King sending over a couple of pounds saying check Twitter even though I can only be half happy. Okay. Let's see. Just pulled her about 3 seconds ago. Would have been good for Cav. Oh, but still happy. Yeah. This would have been great. That's how the contest works sometimes. Still grats though, man. Medusa's a great champ regardless. Yeah. What up, Super Saiyan? BG, hope your night's good. After the Gauntlet, I imagine so. Also, Twitter for some funsies. Okay. Let's see what you got on the Twitterverse. I love those big old critties, the yellow ones. Oh, yeah. Nice, dude. Oh, that is a rank 3. I thought you were just talking about like a fresh pull. Wow, it took Storm Pyramid X to rank 3. Not too many of those floating around. Alright, man. Congrats. EG, you need a Funko Pop of yourself holding a can of beans and your phone. The chase can be a banana and a bald cap. That would be pretty sweet. What was I gonna say? As far as like the decorations on the shelf back there go, our apartment's pretty small, so like I have like nothing actually of just purely like a decoration. Like I do have one thing, I guess, which is the crystal that Enzo gave me from Kamala Khan. I still have that, and if I could ever figure out how to get it set up and looking good, like maybe I would put that back there, but right now it's just kind of tucked away, stored away. But yeah, all my space kind of has to be for practical purposes rather than decorative ones. When's Weapon Flex going up, BG? Probably not for a very long time, man. Weapon Flex, you know, he's just a trophy champion. He's not, I mean, he's pretty solid as a champion. As far as trophy champs go. But there's so many other better mutants that need to get ranked up before I can just rank up a champ for fun like that. So yeah. Don't you have some MROC posters or something? I do, actually. I do have those, but those are all they're all just rolled up. They're tucked away in my closet too. But you're right, I do have a few other MCOC and MROC things. They're in like those tote bags that for anyone who went to Comic-Con or saw videos of people at Comic-Con, they had like these little bags that you can win on the wheel. And yeah, I have all that stuff just stuffed away in one of those bags. BG, you think Sim will work for Terrax? Sim Supreme? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. That Terrax fight's brutal. I'm just thinking like like, I mean, you might be able to power through with some revives, but as far as like getting a one-shot with Sim Supreme, I think you're just gonna end up taking too much damage and getting backed up against the wall a bit too much. Like, you can stagger and gain a bunch of power through Mystic Dispersion by staggering his power gains and stuff like that. Actually, yeah, it is power gains, right? That he gains the power from afar. That's how that works. Dude, I kind of just, I don't know for sure how that fight even works. I just know with Namor, you could ignore the stuff just because you don't take damage while hitting with Namor. But I think he does gain power gain buffs, right? So I think you can stagger those, and that'll help you to throw some specials. And what is does Terrax's special 3? Because you would actually be able to tank his special 3. So does that also start the rock field? Terrax is another one of those champions that I played him pre-buff, but I never played him post-buff. Inflict an armor break debuff, reducing the opponent's armor rating. So, oh, you inflict a stun too. Never mind. So you're screwed. No, so special pushing to special 3 wouldn't work. I think it'd be a pretty rough go with Sim Supreme versus Terrax. I could be wrong. It'd be great if that was an option, because I don't think there's too many options for that fight. But so far, the established ones seem to be Namor, Gulk, and Magic. Might be some other power lockers. And maybe would be able to do it. I am, but no stream tonight. What's up, Abby Doe? I'm okay, just have a bit of a heavy heart tonight. Don't think it'll be the best company. Back on soonish though, Sunday at least. Oh no. I'm afraid to ask. Maybe I won't even ask. Yeah, maybe we'll just move along. But I feel like something bad happened. And whatever happened. Sorry to hear that you're going through some stuff right now, Abido. Did you just forget to say Quake for Terex counter? I did just forget to say Quake. Of course. There's always Quake as a counter. Check Twitter. Just got super lucky. Okay. What we got? Check out what I got from the new deal in the store. Dang, man. A couple of new 5-stars with the 6-star Nexus. And Sorcerer Supreme hiding away in there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Good stuff. BG, what's up? Today I just duped my 6-star Daredevil from Iron Tomb Crystal. Iron Tomb Crystal, is that the name of the Cav crystals? If so, then congrats, man. Yeah, and any 6-star from the Cav crystal is always a good time. Or is that the side event quest crystal? I don't even know what crystal that is. Oh, Abido. Sorry, man. Sorry to hear that, dude. Yeah, I was afraid it was something like that. Sorry, man. Do you think Overseer looks cool? Because I think he looks dumb. Like Blackbeard the Pirate had a love child with the Green Bean Man. Originally, I thought he looked kind of dumb, so I can understand where you're coming from. But and in game, I still don't think he looks the coolest. But there's been a few things that made him look a lot cooler to me. One of those things is just this image right here. And obviously this is not an in-game image. He does look a little bit different in-game, but just seeing this artwork on Twitter even, dude, sometimes it's all you need is just to see the character in a really cool way. And it like, I just imagine this version of the champion in-game. Also, just his animations, I think, help. I think if you look at it, if you look at, whoops. If you look at, what is this image? Oh, this is a sweet image, dude, for the Grandmaster's Challenge. I didn't even see this. That's cool, man. But if you look at an image like this, it's like the texture for his body. It's like too smooth. I think maybe that's what it is. He's just too smooth, man. But if you look at if you look at him in game with like the full animations going and everything, I think he looks better in game than just a still picture. So that's the other thing that I like about him. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit late though. Let's go spin out some crystals. And hope to recover some of the units that I spent on the Grandmaster's Challenge. I didn't spend any units, like actual units today, but I did pick up that 3K bundle, which, of course I needed that to get through the challenge, so I gotta make up those 3K units. Potatoes sending over a buck saying Overseer looks like a cross between Shrek and Ho Exotic. I don't know what Ho Exotic is. Is that is that something I could type into Google? I'm a little too afraid to pull that up, but hopefully someone else knows what that reference is, I guess. Dang, just some gold. Yeah, I would pull it up, but I really don't want to pull it up on stream. I'll type that in. OMG? What is OMG? OMG that I don't know what that is? It's Joe, a typo. Oh. I don't know what Joe Exotic is either, but I feel like that I could actually type in. Joe Exotic, I hate life today. It's okay, man. It's man, you didn't have to you didn't have to delete that message. Mateo needed to vent after that one. Oh man. Hold on. Let me see if I could type it. Let me see, Joe Exotic. Although I swear if this pulls up some nudie pics or something like that. Oh, is this the... I never watched this, but this was the documentary, the tiger guy. This guy? Yeah, I never watched that, but okay. But yeah, Mateo, thank you again, dude. All right, on that note, though, guys, I think it is time to call it a night here. Night, Hollywood. Good night, Dragon Tagger. And yeah. Good night, everybody. Before I go, though, shout out to Dr. Non-Skills for being tonight's biggest D. Thank you very much. And I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. No day stream. 2 day streams in a day. I need to get back to making some actual videos. So, yeah, the mass rank up video should be out tomorrow at some time. So yeah. All right. Anyway, thank you to everyone else just for hanging out and the other super chats and all that. See you guys tomorrow night. Later, everybody.